He should wait till the numbers are in the double digits of infections and then lift lockdown, because then we have a real chance of being able to control what is going on in this country. If you look at what's happened, when he's lifted lockdowns, let kids back in school,
Yes.
opened up pubs that, eat out to help out and all that nonsense.
Well, yeah, we didn't know it was nonsense at the time. Well, maybe you did, but a lot of us didn't.
Let's be honest, right?
Yes.
The science never lied.
Yes.
So whoever didn't follow the science, that they were in the nonsense group, right? We knew, scientists knew that nothing was changing. The infections rate was higher, it was mutating, and still, let's eat out to help out. Let's send the kids back to school. Let's do this. Let's do that. And all of this has now brought us to a third national lockdown.
Yeah, you forget they open the schools for a day.
Yes, and my son didn't even get to go into school because he's in secondary school, right? It's just primary
schools
kids,
for a day.
Yeah, for a day.
Because perhaps of the pressure exerted on government by people like Brexit hardman Steve Baker.
But the thing is, right, Brexit hardman Steve Baker isn't a scientist, right? And that's
well, you say that. I mean, it depends what your definition of scientist is. If it's someone with scientific qualifications, then no, Brexit hardman Steve Baker is not a scientist. But if it's someone who licks his finger in the morning, sticks it out the window and claims to know better than the scientists, then I'm afraid Brexit hardman Steve Baker is every inch a scientist.
Well, I'm talking about a scientist with an actual scientific degree, not just people who say they
fancy
know what's
pants.
going on.
Talk about pedantic. You want them to have some actual qualifications for talking about things like virology and epidemiology.
Well, that's the only way to get through it, right? Is if you actually follow the science and listen to the people who know what's going on.
Well, I think you'll find that Brexit hardman Steve Baker is a great fan of just believing in stuff and then believing in it hard enough, and eventually it will come true. Like the fact that we have seen the disappearance of red tape for small businesses. There's no border in the Irish Sea, and Northern Ireland is at the absolute front of the queue of people celebrating all the tangible benefits of Brexit, just as he told us to believe would happen. So, I'll stick up for him as far as needs be. So the current number, yes, to stop laughing at my very serious points. The current number is 10,972 new cases. You want it down into double figures.
I mean, how else are we going to control this?
But you mean double figures as in less than 100, fewer than 100?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
No, you're probably right. Okay, well, we shall find out what it is that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, puts on that list of things, because the R rate was used very widely in the early days. That seems to have been usurped by other measures.